defense. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Trojans will kick it away first. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Gonna run it. It's Adams. Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to throw it again. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
But listen, the defense won that play. As an offense, you're the key, David. You can't go back-to-back negative plays. is you got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. Just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Unleashes to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Smashes him with the stiff arm.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Got a little space. There he goes. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. For all the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
The offense changing the play. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Runs through the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them. Let them get outside. Let them run the football, make a big game. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Now adjusting. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play in the quarterback.
They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Another incompletion on third down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Adams. Still on his feet at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Line getting set on second down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking for a deep man. Pulls it in down the sideline. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! How about delivering that touchdown pass when your mowers and your incisors got rattled around about the same time?
He's going to need a minute to go over and clear the cobwebs on the sidelines, but I think after throwing that touchdown pass, that's going to give this QB a ton of confidence moving forward.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Dropping back, it's Bryant. Makes the grab. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Hurley. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Timeout here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Adams. Breaks into the open. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Can't get him to the ground. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
A first down run in the red zone. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. It's Adams. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Andrews. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Adams. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Floating away. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Under fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Throwing on the run. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
This is what's so hard as a defense, trying to stop this dual-threat quarterback, because on the previous play, he hurt you with his arm, and then on this one, he hurts you with his feet. They're going to have to do a better job of getting pressure on him, making him get rid of the football or go down with it, because his speed and his arm talent right now is a problem.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for no field goal.
To the air on 2nd down. And they will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way,
the extra point is blocked. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. He takes it all the way back for the defensive 2-point conversion.
Great job on special teams, getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
Set to kick this one away.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Bryant. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to fire to the left. Picked off! What a play by this defense. At midfield, he's got room. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay, ready?
Now on the move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. On the move. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it up to 34. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Trojans! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end. It'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Scrambling away. Gets rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Boom. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
These receivers on these these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
On the run, still looking. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. The option look. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. On the option. Touchdown, Penn State! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. UCF found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Knights football today. Those folks in Orlando won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Yeah, interception, and things are going from bad to worse.